Okay, so the stream began, or has begun. One viewer. I hope that's not just me. But like I said, I'll be streaming BeamNG. I'll wait for viewers to come onto the stream. I have to edit this first. Still waiting. Still waiting. No viewers at all so far. One like, but nobody's watching, so 7 seconds. I'll just metallic look. No watching. I'm nobody. Finally, more joining. Now it's only 2. I'm waiting for more. I'm just gonna keep going until more join. There. Wait, are more joining? Only 2, but my viewer counts are not matching. One says 2. The other says 2. The other says 1. I'm actually gonna be looking on my phone for comments, so I won't have to stop. Let's see. How's my latency? Few seconds. So BeamNG doesn't die the whole time. Because I won't be doing anything, I'm just gonna be playing BeamNG, not watching anything. I'm gonna have the volume just a little bit up. Three viewers went from 1 to 3. I'm waiting for I want at least 10. At least 10. I hope no one misses it because airbag steering wheels, they don't actually have airbags, but they have that airbag look. So I'll put that after this one. First, make the car stronger so the wheel doesn't fall off, but make the deformation resistance much lower to actually make the car deform realistically. Your bro is gonna join. 5 viewers. We're going good. Anyway, airbag steering wheel, and the car is ready to be crashed at you know what speed. Not 35 miles per hour. Okay. Most of the cars I tested had lighter interiors, but because I test those all the time, I'm actually going to go with a black interior. Just your... Yeah, this is not any Legrand. This is the Aero version. It's a Repu mod. I think the only difference is a slightly... like a flat front. Mostly. The wheels are... chrome, I guess. Has a metallic look, the whole car. Let's go. I don't actually use cruise control. I usually just go. Speed it up to 40 miles per hour. Make sure the line... I'll show the barrier. Oh, 4 views. That's not good. Anyway, I'll continue. So, a little bit fast. I go usually a bit faster because every time I crash a car, I always turn the engine off. I'm gonna start the recording so we can actually look at the test. I always go at about 40, sometimes 42 miles an hour, just because I turn off the engine, and because the map is so big, this is not exactly this is not an exact copy of the IIHS map. It's a bit bigger. Like the distance from this to this is, I think, twice as long, so that's why I also go a bit faster. Most extreme screenshot of Volvo crash tests. Yeah. Here we go. 67. Pretty normal. Overlap about 40%. 16 times slow-mo. Should we do 16 or 100 times slow-mo? I'm gonna wait for decisions. Any decisions? 16 times slow-mo or 100 times slow-mo? 60%. 16 maybe. No, I meant 16 like 616. I cannot do 60 times slow-mo. I can only do 16. Or, I'm gonna type it down. It's not percent. 60 or 16 or slow-mo. Okay, how many said... How many? Okay, 16. 16. One says 100. Well, more people chose 16, so we'll go with 16. Let's see what happens. Alt-U removes GUI. Only one person asked for 100 times. 2 asked for 16, so we'll do 16. The next test can be at 100. In some crashes, I can also put on the brakes so the car doesn't just slide away. So far, the deformation is looking pretty realistic for this car. It's actually better than I expected. Maybe ever since that update that fixed graphics. Excuse the lag. It may look a bit laggy. My frame rate might be lower because I'm streaming. Usually would be a lot higher. Like 40. I usually get 70 or 80. But maybe because I'm streaming, it's a lot lower. Like half as much. But let's see. 16 times slow-mo. Next test we can do will be at 100 times slow-mo. So here we go. Cars going into the barrier. We can go zoom in. Let's see from here. Let's see the inside view. If you try doing 100 times slow-mo, if the crash you recorded was at 16 times slow-mo, and you tried to play it in 100 times slow-mo, the frame rate will look very low. Like, I'm gonna try playing this in after this view, I'm gonna try playing this in 100 times slow-mo. You'll see what I mean. Let's try this first. Dashboard didn't move that much. A-pillar bent a little bit. Okay, so I recorded the crash doing 16 times slow-mo. What would it look like if I tried it 100 times slow-mo? I can actually go 200 times slow-mo, but that's only if you record. You cannot actually do it in regular. So this is 200 times slow-mo. I might actually have to speed this up so the car can actually hit the barrier. Let's see, 200 times slow-mo, recorded at 16 times slow-mo. You can see the damage is more like frames. It's like a low frames a second, like a low FPS deformation. You can see it's not actually too realistic. The car's deformation is pretty realistic though. The dummy's movement is I don't remember any driver hitting the windshield. Probably because of unrealistic seatbelts or something. Or just the way the car deforms on the inside. Let's see. Anything we can say about the car? Like, how does it look? What does it look good? Is it bad? Or is it okay? I usually put the car here to do an analysis. So we'll do right here. So I'll do this view for a few seconds so we can... 5 viewers who running out. Anyway. If they add airbags, but for now they are mods. And even if they are, they're not completely functional. To be honest, BeamNG should have had airbags from the beginning. Like, they should have actually designed them from the beginning. Like, even other games have airbags. Maybe. Do other games have airbags? I'm not actually sure. Any analysis of the car we could do? The wheel bent because I had to drag the car, so yeah. So the front, let me actually slow down my camera movement by going into camera and changing camera speed to go. I'll go like what 10 times slower. BeamNG sus. Okay, so about the car, we can see, yes, of course it took some damage. The wheel is pushed back in a little bit. Most of the damage, well, some of the damage did extend into the passenger compartment. You can see the floor has actually bent a little bit. Not exactly concerned, but not very good. The door has actually partially opened. If I hold the door, move it like this. Let me actually mangle the door outwards so I can actually show. You can see the door is actually at a deformable barrier in the offset. I don't know. I don't have any deformable barriers. This is the best I can do. The metal block doesn't even have the right shape. So this is the best I can do. The footwell actually looks okay. Both legs seem okay, although the tire has actually punched through the top left corner up there. It did punch through, but it overall looks okay. The steering column has moved downwards. It doesn't look bent or anything, so that might be good. I usually open the doors the same way on all cars. I go to 100 times slow-mo because it magnifies. Press shift and then just... Wait. I just press shift and I just drag the door quickly. Let me actually speed up my camera so I can actually just rip the door off. Remember, 100 times slow-mo will magnify the damage. And then just grab this and then just pull. Just pulls the door straight off. And then although it may not work, it can actually break the car, but that's not common at all. But yeah, if we see here, slow down the camera so we can actually go look. Let's see. So yeah, we can see the car did take the barrier pretty well. This thing has crumpled to about half as it was originally. So it did actually it did actually dissipate some of the energy, although some of the energy did go through here. Everything else looks good. But about the head restraints, that might be a concern. These don't appear to go up. So, and because this doesn't even cover the driver's neck, this could be a concern. Although the structure of the car looks okay, the injury risks, assuming with an airbag, might be pretty good. In other crashes, like rear crashes, this head action doesn't look good. You can see the dummy's head is not covered whatsoever by the head restraint. Put a square petrol barrel. I don't know if a petrol barrel. Let's actually try that. We're gonna do a different vehicle, actually. Don't ask why I have so many awkward cars. I usually just test them for no reason, because I often don't have enough cars to test. Petrol barrel. Are those like barrels or something? I don't have anything that resembles one. I only have a traffic barrel. I have a crate, but I don't think I think that would just completely break. A metal box would probably just fling itself out. Let's actually try an automation car. I downloaded a lot of automation cars from the repository mod section. So let's see. Any automation car we could test starts here, ends here. What car in automation should we test? I'm actually gonna wait. Anything? If I'm gonna test the bus, I'm probably gonna try that later because I don't know if buses are. I don't know if buses are too heavy for the barrier or they don't fit or something. No decisions so far, so I guess I'll choose myself. We're down to 4 reviews, and maybe that's why it's so low. Let's try a gravel tracer. Sounds like Mercury Tracer. The Mercury Tracer is also sold as the Ford Escort. That car that was tested in 97. Rated A. Yeah, that vehicle. But a square barrel is the easiest way to become... Yeah. But I don't know if that would actually make... I think it would be too soft on the car. And it might not actually attach itself, so the car might not actually deform properly. I might do that separately because that could actually take a long time to figure out. So I'll just go with the gravel tracer. I know it's spelled Gavril, but I like pronouncing it as gravel because gravels can go on gravel. Let's actually go a bit faster, like 45 miles an hour, 72 kilometers an hour. Engine off, as done with all tests. We're going to do 100 times slow-mo on this one. Six viewers. I wanted at least 10, but anyway. Let's see the car. Am I recording? No, let's actually record this test. Looks actually, the wheel deformed. Oh. Well, for an automation car, it's actually not bad. The wheel does break off. I want to know, does Agent Y scale mod work on this car or not? I actually don't remember. I didn't look at the vehicle config, so I might actually be blind or something. This was at 45 miles per hour. Looks actually really good. I mean, although not much of it has actually deformed, so that would be some extra high forces, but structure looks pretty good. There's no noticeable deformation inside, so that's good. Save that recording. Let's see, does Agent Y scale mod actually work? No. Because again, automation cars are built completely differently to actual normal vehicles. I always wondered how would the Maluch it's a Fiat 126P or something. Let's do the one with dummies. The dummies used in this one, these are older dummies. They don't really move as well as others. Are those helmets? Nah. Yeah, these dummies you see here, this is an older type of dummy. These are from older versions. 8 views. Nice. That's actually increased the deformation. Rip, we cannot actually do that. But these cars are really, really strong. Like, they might actually destroy the barrier, which could be dangerous. There are 2 dummies. Why can't that be a mod? Why can't we have... Or are these mods in development like dummies for all... I'm gonna miss the barrier. Must have crashed my Peppa Pig van. Is it delicate or something? This is more like a small overlap test. Because I almost completely missed the I almost completely missed the barrier. I'm not talking properly because I woke up extremely early today, so I probably lost a few brain cells. Okay, let's begin with this test. Okay, so we're barely even into anything else, and as we can see, this part has completely deformed already. Whoa, the footwell has already caved in massively. Very safe, actually, very safe. Probably gonna give you a TSP. TSP plus or something, or TSP plus plus. Let's see the deformation again. I think one of the seats actually got ejected from the car. That's not something you see in normal test, and the passenger is dead. He fell out of the car. Okay, so what happens if the driver's inside? Here's a spoiler. It's not. I mean, it's actually really good. So let's see how good the results are. Maybe we could call this the safest. Whoa! What was that? I just broke the game. Try not to do that again. Okay, let's see what happens. Wait. Okay. 71 miles per hour. No, my speedometer's in kilometers. Wait, I'm trying not to. F, yeah, please say F for respect. 71 miles per hour. Javier Fandos, you might want to look at the speedometer again. It's in kilometers, not miles. My speedometer's in kilometers. You might want to look more. Let's see what happens. So, look, the camera glitches, it dies. Look at the footwell. It's completely pushed. The drivers are... well, forced into the barrier. Like, the car, I mean, you are the crumple zone. That's the point of this car. You are the crumple zone. And the door is already open for you, so you don't have to open it back. Let's see, the structure looks really good. Very little deformation. The hood is open, meaning lots of fuel can leak out if the fuel tank is even located here. Let's remove this piece. Let me remove some parts to inspect the damage, remove the hood, and remove the door. Is the door actually stuck? Remove the hood too. Won't come off, but we can open it. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna be serious. The steering column has been pushed upwards. Was this car capable of running that much? This car can do up to 120 kilometers, which is about 70 miles per hour. Let's see. The feet are jammed into the footwell really far. The pedals are like behind the wheel. Like they're literally behind the wheel. The passenger is... we're gonna have to move you. We're gonna have to move you, passenger. Not much we can say. There's no point of try if we can revive the passengers because some very important stuff have been dismissed. The driver's back also looks broken, so that could also mean spinal injuries. Can we? His hand is literally stuck. Also stuck into the dashboard and everything. Is there even a dashboard, or is it just part of the? It's literally just a mess. I'm surprised that the back of the car is fine. Like, the deformation is... It doesn't look far. It doesn't stretch far, even for this car's size. It's not far, but it's really, really messy. The car's it's just a mess. Let's try the Autobello Piccolina, which is, I think, the most similar car in the entire game. Big wheels. Should we actually do big wheels? If the car won't actually die, if the car can actually survive with big wheels, then let's see. Can it be safer? Nope, they just spawned. Oh, there we go. We actually got perfectly functioning big wheels. Let's see. Will the big wheels actually protect you? And also, why need an airbag when you can just get a pillow or something? Fiat, Seat. Yeah, this is based off of Fiat 600. Mr. Bean's car 2.0. Yep. His car's a mini. I think an original mini. Black and green. Oh, the glass to remove glare. Make the car yellow. Or I'll do orange, actually. This is a good orange. Make sure the mods are all in. Regent Y scale mod. No, orange. Keep it at orange. I wanted it to stay orange. Yes, there we go. I don't like orange that looks very reddish. I just want orange. Just regular orange. Wrong plate. There we go. Deformation. Let's make it realistic, because some of the Autobellos can also act more strong than they are. So I'll crank up deformation. Let's see. Looks like the windshield broke, so we have to actually make it a bit stronger, because I don't want broken windshields. We might have to go up to 92. I had this problem before. I think 92 is as far as we can go. Imagine driving with this in Italy or something. At least you can go to the fields and actually go off-roading. Blaze the Monster Machine 2.0. We're doing about 40, a bit more. Okay, come on. Ah! 16 times. We're gonna do 100 times slow-mo. Get ready for the crash. Let's see what happens. The wheel is like the size of the barrier. Any guesses to what will happen? Like, will the car deform like how it would normally? Would it deform a lot less because of the wheels? Or would it just die? Like, glitch? Let's see. Okay, looks like the news isn't good. The wheel has just been broken off. How's the overlap? This is a small overlap test, so the wheel will be broken off. Let's see what happens to the dummy. He then hits the outside of the car. His head goes outside the door, and the door is just it just slides off. Never had that before. I've had that. I mean, I've seen this with door panels, but not actual doors. We're gonna go to the. This is a small overlap test. I actually want to do a retest and do a small overlap test. What happens to the driver on the inside? It probably isn't that. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So, traveling normal speed, 71 kilometers an hour. And let's see what happens. Oh no. No, if this was actually realistic, oh no, the wheel would just be forced into you and yeah, the car would be mangled. Like, completely mangled. The footwell caves in. You can see this is the big problem here. Never seen this in actual never seen this in the Institute's test before, where the dummies head literally went outside. Even in the worst small overlap tests, I haven't seen the dummies head literally going outside and hitting the front of the. I think this is the A pillar or something. That's very bad. That's your eyes. You're gonna go blind after this crash. At least the door's open, so we can analyze the crash. This looks a lot like some cars, like this kind of shape. 100% dead. Oh, we have what the heck 1000 here. 100% dead. Yeah, of course. The head injuries. How are the feet still stable? The feet should be like bent up, because that's what the feet should be like, bent up. Yeah, you're not gonna survive. Even oh no, because I'm using I think special doors in this car. This door has actually broken, like in the first test of the transport. Let's do a retest and do the moderate overlap test, and see, will the car do better? Will the car give you a second chance, or will the car behave the exact same way? Let's go. It's a 2014 Quest. I would say more like the Tundra, like the first gen. Was it the first Tundra? No, the 2001 Tundra in terms of structure, because the top is still okay. Let's see. Make sure this is a moderate test, like a moderate style test. Let's see. Can we look at this? It's a 1960 car. It's actually 50s. 57 was when this came out. Look at my cursor. Why is it? Why do I have a Minecraft cursor all of a sudden? This one. Let's see. Interesting. Looks like BeamNG had an update. Anyway, let's see. Again, the wheel is pushed out. The steering column is... No! Oh no! The wheel has actually forced the dummy forward, and actually... This is... Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. The wheel is broken. Everyone's dead. Nobody's alive. It's sad. No, and I didn't even get to record the test. Let's actually do another retest. This happened with the, I think the Buick Encore, where they tested it once, and the cameras failed, so they had to actually test the whole car again. I'm actually going to make sure the car is the same color as well. Same speed. Books game plays. What do you mean no? No retest? We have to do a retest. I forgot to record. What the heck, 1000 will be angry if we keep testing poor rated cars. Or cars that do poorly in tests. 64. Yeah, but because this is a more fun type of... Oh no, did my camera actually die? Time slow-mo. I don't want this to break again. No, I like seeing death drops. You sure? Don't we want to have any... We need chords in this. A chords, or accords, or A chords, or I don't know, chords in this game. Let's see what happens. Try not to break the recording. Let's see what happens. Yep, dummy goes straight forward. Oh, okay, this is the big concern here. Because there's no seatbelt, there's no... I don't know, there's only lap belts. It's not a 3-point seatbelt. They're only lap belts, which means the dummy literally goes completely forward. His whole torso as well goes straight forward, and he just slides across the bent pillar. That's horrible. Look at his torso. Look how bad this is. This is not okay. We need to do a recall of this. What do we say about this? He melted. Look, his whole torso is bent forward. Do you have any idea of the severity of injuries you would get? We need Volvo's help here. Oh no! Imagine if this was a real person. Don't ask what would happen if this was a real person. Oh no! Fuel tank! Fuel tank! Autobells have their fuel tanks on the front. Oh no! Even the rear doors opened. Not rear doors, side doors. Dead. Yes, dead. Not just dead, but not even recognizable. You wouldn't even look like anything. Let's see what happens in super slow-mo. Let's see what happens from the side. Let's see what it looks like from here. Yep, his whole torso just flies forward into the dashboard. This is not funny. This is sad. The head injury criteria has to be at least 3,000, maybe 5,000, maybe more, maybe 100,000, maybe. You never know. But you know what? We've had lots of fun with these cars, but I have a better. Yes, the wheel hit. Yep, it hit hard. Anyway, what happens if we do 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour? Let's make the car red because... No, actually, let's do a cold color like blue or something. I like blue, so... Yeah, this kind of blue is okay. Not 100,000. I know, I was just exaggerating. Calm down. I was just exaggerating. Serious injuries or death might happen if a person was in the hospital. What do you mean, or death? Death is literally going to happen. You're not going to survive this crash at all. Serious injuries... I would say dying in this test, dying slowly in this kind of crash is an understatement. We actually cannot go that fast. I might have to swap the engine. Yes, I know, dead. You're dead in this test. 2% survival. Are you sure about that? If you're with that hard impact onto this is not soft. This is hard metal. If your head crashes into this, which is of course going to happen in all cases. Do you really think you're gonna survive this at all? How are you gonna survive your whole head crashing into this? You're not gonna survive. That's like trying to survive 5,000 G's, 5,000 times the force of gravity. This is not a game. This is reals. Brain cell's gonna leave ya. Yeah. Everything's gonna leave ya. This is okay. Okay, here's a guess. What do you think will happen at 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour? What do you think will happen at that speed? If everything is like colossal at 70, just imagine what it will be at 100. Imagine colossal at a low HIC of 20,000, definitely. Oh no! Imagine if these dummies were like actual people. At least they're just dummies, not actual people. Cemetery. At least it's just a dummy. Just a dummy, not a real person. Let's add a new engine. 1.1 liter engine. His neck will be snapped. Yes, duh. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that might actually be possible from the. Yeah, I think that's actually possible. Remember, recording the crash. Yes, I know now. That's actually a really good reminder, so thank you for that. Only 80? Only 80? No. 80 is not fast enough. We have to do at least 100. Between 100 and 160. At 160, the car will just completely explode. I think I should empty the fuel tanks, but that means I won't be able to move. Let's do wind. Wind is good, but you still need your car moving with its engine. Okay, that's fast. That's really fast. Can we... Oh, we're going fast. 110! There was a Jaguar. I don't know. I don't know what the test thing was called. It was definitely not... It was not the Institute. It was not NCAP. But it was a Jaguar doing 110 kilometers per hour. Or... I think that's 70 miles per hour. Yeah, that's 70. 112 is 70. Come on, turn. Okay. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the absolute... Yeah, DCT. It was... Yeah, no, DTC. High speed automatic bomba. No asteroid impact. or level 8 volcanic eruption. Okay, are you ready for the absolute carnage this is gonna be? Are you ready? Remember, if you've seen plane crashes, you wouldn't even survive that in a new. You wouldn't survive in anything. Not even the first gen Sienna. You would survive. First gen Sienna, Tesla, Genesis, nothing will help you. Let's see. The wheel pops off, completely flies. At least it flies on the other side. Let's see. Dummy's head is just forced. He's now a little. I think he's actually touching the barrier. Is he actually touching the barrier? No, but look at this. Look at the arm. That means you're losing your arm. You're gonna lose your arm in this kind of crash. This is. Oh, come on. There's a fuel leak, so you can tell there's a fuel leak because of that thing. The engine can't survive. Yeah, imagine an engine. Can you actually do engine transplant? Brain cell gone. Yeah, beyond gone, literally. Let's see. It's still going. It's still going. It's still going. There we go. When I paused it, it didn't actually finish. Look at the car now. It's now a unicar, like a unicycle with one wheel or two. This car still has 2 wheels. Look at this. Let's actually zoom out. Oh no. What the heck, 1000? You're a big expert out of all of us here. Probably even bigger. Oh. Oh no. There's no footwell at all. It's just gone. That's how that. At least if you don't like footwells, if you don't like losing your things, then yeah. Look at is that the gear shifter? The gear shifter literally became 2D. The gear shifter is now literally 2D. This is, yeah, the Rover 100 tested in 97 was blue too, by the end cap. Look at the gear shifter, look at the gear shifter, it's literally 2D. Like, I crashed the car with such force that it's now 2-dimensional. This car has now changed its own dimension. Look at the dummy, he's just completely flattened himself on the steering wheel. You're gonna be shortened. Yeah. Yeah, Rover 100 is like a top safety pick plus compared to this. The car doesn't even rebound it. Just... This is so bad. A pillar, touch B pillar. We have new wheel drives. Let's do 100 times slow-mo inside the car and see what will happen. After this, we're going to do a different car. And the results might surprise you. This is a 3-wheel drive. The front left wheel doesn't actually work for some reason. Look at this. No, barely any contact. Like, barely, just milliseconds after the crash, the whole thing forces itself in. It deforms more than a car rated 0-star or 0-star car by... I'm pretty sure NCAP did test the Tata Nano from India, and it was rated 0 stars. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Notice how the driver's seat is actually pushed back. I cannot actually tell what my camera is doing anymore. I can't tell anything I can't even tell what's going on, but look, just went through the steering wheel. And this steering wheel is, I think, made of wood, so you're gonna get wood driven into your heart, so your heart will now be nothing anymore. You can literally feel the barrier on yourself. Okay, now that we've seen the absolute carnage of this test, let's see what will happen in the inside of the car. What does it look like in the inside of the car? Can I actually remove the wheel? This car looks like, you know, when Fifth Gear tested, they wanted to crash cars into like another pile of cars to simulate fog, and there was a Fiat Uno that looked like this. Of course, it was deformed more, but the Fiat Uno looked like this. Look, there's no space at all. Look how little space there is. This whole thing is gone. Why are you doing your crash test videos? It's complicated. You might want to ask someone more experienced on the topic. Let's see the car. Oh no, where are the feet? Are they actually gone? Yeah, this happened to Car Pro 1993. That's why he also doesn't make those videos anymore. Look at the front wheel. It's now flat. Where's the football? Can I actually rescue the dummy? Oh no, there's his foot. Oh, is it actually gone? Wait, is it actually detached? Or is it just down there? Like below? Oh no, it's not detached. Oh no, the hand is also stuck. This car is 7 years old. Yeah, it's old. Yeah, I think too, because your car, you need to know more about your car. The car drank too much vodka. Yes. Let's try a shell here. Let's see, what do we have? Cherriere. Imagine rating cars like how you grade tests like A, B, C, D, F. Or E, depending on where you live. Where I live, we have E as a grade. Okay. Normally, I would remove the license plates, but because I have to do this quickly, I'm gonna go after this test. Sadly. But this is the last test I'll do. The teacher graded GAMP. GAABMC. P is D. Then what's F? What would F be then? F has to be something. Oh, Chevy Venture. Not good. Just like when National Highway Transport, what's it? I know it's NHTSA, but it's National Highway Transport. Something, I don't know what A is, but NHTSA. They tested the Venture, not the Transport, the Venture. Same car as the Transport, same car. A lot. I think they tested it a few times. It didn't even do that well in the full frontal test. Like, it had problems, like the steering column moved up too far. There was deformation. Not good. Although, despite that, I think they rated it like 4 stars or something. 4 stars for that. Just like how they rated a car 5 stars when the head injury criteria measured at 1,000. Not good. Let's make the car really metallic. Make the deformation realistic. I don't know what this does, but I think it might do something. Not sure. Yeah, the cord. Yeah. The cord did very well, but the Venture was dead. Completely crushed. I like playing the Venture until I press the horn. Oh, we're going too fast, too fast. Okay, there we go. Standard crash speed. Let's see. Dummies in the car. Everything's good. 3 to 5. Why would you sell a car for that long? The deformation looks fairly realistic. I am recording. No, actually no. But I've done I could do a retest because. Yeah, why not? You warned me too late, so yeah. But again, this is more like a single test. I can do another retest. Let's do it again. You can also prove with the retest that the deformation is exactly the same. I think if this was tested by BNCap, I think BNCap, BeamNG's version of NCap, BNCap, BNCap, I don't know how to say it, but BeamNG, BNCap. I am recording here, 16 times. Here we go. I'm recording. A lot of would like to argue with me. Why? Because their cars are so safe. They're rated 2 billion stars out of 1. Okay, let's see what happens to the car. Observe. I think BNCap would rate this 5 stars. HIC 332. Maybe lower, maybe higher. You can't actually predict, but again, this is BeamNG, so you can predict anything. Let's see the car. It's so bright in here, so we can just open up the doors outside. Okay, let's see. The wheel is pointing outward, which is really good. The footwell is fine. The steering column is good. Everything else is good. The sunroof broke open. I guess that's a safety feature. Very good. You earned 200 stars out of 50. Random rating, but yeah. If I was grading this like a test, it would probably get an A plus or something. But in my country, we don't do plus or minus. The highest grade is A and the lowest is F. So this would be like an A. But yeah, that was the last test of... I unplugged my PC, so it will be laggier. Where's 90? 90 stars? 90 what? Lowest 70. Anyway, the stream will end in a few minutes, so yeah, get ready to... Yeah, the stream will be ending pretty soon. No, this car's fine anyway. The stream is gonna end soon, so get ready to say bye. This stream is going on for... I never actually checked. Almost an hour. Nice. But yeah, this stream is gonna end soon, so get ready to say bye. May take me a few seconds to actually end the stream, but yeah, bye.